Hello and welcome to On Air with Odin, playing Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. Now this is a very old game that I have not actually played since pretty much this one time I went around my friend's house who had it. Because when this first came out, I was not old enough to play it. But it's a Sierra game, so you should know what to expect. I'm just going to quickly tweet this out that I'm playing. Because I remember that I need to do that, and then I'll see you, then we'll begin. So, I hope everyone's having a great day. And for those watching on YouTube, yes, this is a live stream that's being pushed to YouTube, as they call it. So, I will be talking to people who are watching live. Now let's watch the intro, shall we? Wait, I wonder if we watch this intro and then click play a new game, we have to watch the same intro again. Probably, so this is play. So if it looks a bit pixely, it's because it's in like a tiny window. I dreamt of blood upon the shore, of eyes that spoke of sin. The lake was smooth and deep and black, as was her scented skin.
I bet. Just a minute. It lives, I see. Do you want to speak with Lolita? I'm sorry, but Gabriel is allowed. Oh, I mean, he's out. Yeah, if he ever comes back, I'll tell him. You know, you could do better. I know I don't know you, but you could do better. Good morning. The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. Let me know when you want your messages.
Yeah.
Gee, you're lively. Did you have another nightmare last night?
Sort of.
I told you it's that voodoo book you're researching. That stuff can seriously screw up your karma.
I'm sure that's it. Maybe I should write a horror novel on passive resistance instead.
So don't sleep. It's your body. Anyway, your handheld tape recorder came today.
Really? Great.
I can't wait to see what human rights you violate with this one.
I can't wait to violate them. For example, if you would just let me...
And I located some local voodoo references for you. Dixieland Drugstore and the Historical Museum of Voodoo. Both are right here in French Quarter.
How would I ever manage without you?
You? Give me a break. The devil himself couldn't change you.
Well, if the devil had great legs, perhaps. Like yours.
And a riveting personality, I'm sure. Well, if you need any more research done, just ask. It's not as though we're swamped with customers.
So, we are Gabriel Knight. We've got an interface up here that goes away when we don't want it, which is nice. So, let's see. Looking, asking, grabbing, opening doors. Let's just look at ourselves.
Handsome, isn't he? The ladder provides access to the uppermost shelves of the bookcase.
I love the fucking announcer's voice, don't you? Well, the voice acting overall is freaking fantastic in this. But still.
3 snakes in a skull. Gabriel's father painted it.
What a wacky, offbeat kind of guy Daddy was.
The books on the table have been chosen for their special appeal. recent fiction by the biggies. In other words, nothing written by Gabriel.
So Gabriel's a writer and he owns a bookshop.
Blessed caffeine.
And he researches paranormal activities to inspire himself for his new book.
Don't mind if I do.
Do what?
Oh, nothing.
The book rack contains cookbooks, true crime, and puzzle books. An inspired combination. Grace keeps her art supplies here. The magnifying glass is a handy item for reading old manuscripts or the fine print on Gabriel's lease. Today's newspaper is on the counter.
Did I read this? What? What the? Oh, don't do that. God damn it. Give me a sec, guys. Can't believe it just crashed. Okay. Don't go full screen. I double clicked and accidentally triple clicked, which I think means that it fucked it pretty hard. Where's Gabriel now? Okay, so it's not messed up too bad. Okay, so let's see what its intro is. Is this going to be the same as the actual intro to the game? No, it's not. But it's tiny. So that was the nightmare that Gabriel had just recently. I'm just thinking of that now. And then we get some intro credits as well. Aren't they pretty? But anyway, let's skip that. So that was start the game with the intro. Yeah, I double clicked to see if you could run with the move key, but apparently not.
Mm-hmm. I bet it lives, I see.
So we're gonna have to watch this again.
I'm sorry, but Gabriel is allowed. Yeah, if he ever comes...
Oh, okay, I can just click through. Fast motion. Engaged.
Good morning.
Yeah,
Gee.
sort of. I'm real.
Ludicrous speed, go!
I can't wait.
And
How?
you
Well,
enter...
Cue the gargoyle, eh?
Whoa, 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 what is going on with this? Whoa. Whoa, whoa, cease and desist. Okay.
mind if I borrow the magnifying glass?
You're stuck
No,
on the red
Sherlock.
screen?
Just bring it back when we get the next estate shipment.
No problem.
How about now? You're stuck on the red screen. Looks fine on my end. On the preview. Okay.
I'm gonna take the tweezers for a bit.
Good. You're beginning to look a little scruffy.
Just trying to make you feel at home.
Gabriel doesn't need the ashtray.
Oh god, it's doing it again.
Gabriel cannot take that.
Stop it! That's weird. It keeps doing that.
Times Picayune, dated June 18, 1993. The front page has an article about the voodoo murders. The article says that the victims are all identified as members of the underworld. The general public of New Orleans is in no danger.
New Orleans.
Police claim the so-called voodoo trappings found at the crime scenes are fake, a scare tactic, and that the murders are not associated with any genuine practitioners. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day. Potential storms ahead. Proceed with caution, and do not get involved with anything new at this time.
Right.
We got the jingle.
Leave my coat alone, Gabriel.
It's a bit warm in here. It's a bit warm in here. Gabriel decides to wait until he leaves to put on his coat. Gabriel wouldn't dare touch Grace's oil paints.
Okay, so let's just talk.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
So this is Grace, and this is Gabriel Knight. And we a handsome bastard. Okay, so let's go.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I didn't know much of anything about it until you started researching it for your book. Now I know that it's active in the city. There's that shop and museum. It can clearly be dangerous in the wrong hands. You should be careful investigating it.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Just what I read in the paper, same as you.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Well, I've only been here 2 months, but I love it. It's so much more alive than any place I've been. It feels like anything's possible here.
Tell me about yourself, Grace.
Yeah, right, Knight.
I mean it.
What do you want to know?
Oh no.
How do you like working at St. George's Books?
Well, it's not exactly a huge intellectual challenge. Although the math in your record books could confuse Einstein. Still, I love old books, and it's a nice way to pay the bills while I explore the city for a summer. If you ever pay me, that is.
What do you do after work?
Well, I either go to my oil painting class or my Tai Chi. You know that.
You know, you can go overboard with this improving yourself stuff. You don't want to alienate us mere mortals.
I suppose I should just allow my mind and body to atrophy.
Works for me. How old are you?
Old enough to know about men like you.
Just tell me anything at all.
I just got my master's in history and classics. My folks wanted me to go on right away for my PhD, but 18 years of school was enough. I needed a break.
How come we haven't gone out yet?
I'm still waiting around for that lobotomy. As soon as I get it, I'll let you know.
Just tell me anything at all.
I came to New Orleans because I'd read so much about it, and I thought, you know, spending a few months here would clear my head.
Nothing, I guess. Never mind.
Suit yourself.
And the fact is, like, the fact that there's actually lip syncing in these little scenes is kind of adorable.
Do you have messages for me?
Because not actually
Dana
that bad.
called, and Susie left a message about a lawsuit.
Awesome.
Okie dokie. There's more when you want 'em.
You have more messages for me?
Your grandmother called.
I keep meaning to get over there. What did she say? Did she sound good?
She sounded great, and we had a nice little chat about you.
Grace.
Don't worry. I didn't go into detail about your cardinal sins. Not that anything about you could surprise her. She adores you anyway.
She's my girl.
But she said to remind you to stop by and go through your father's things.
Okay. Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
Oh.
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Is there an option for that? Let me have a look.
Do you have more messages for me?
Here's a strange one. You got a call from someone named Wolfgang Ritter? He said he was calling from Germany. He told me it was urgent, maybe you should give him a call.
Call Germany, like hell. If it's really important, he'll call back.
Well, fine. Let's just hope he's not with the German lottery for pitiful American authors.
Do you have more messages for me?
Your friend Detective Mosley called. Talkative, isn't he?
Especially with you. What do you want?
He left an interesting message. He told me to tell you that his mother's maiden name is Humphrey. Oh, that's H-U-M-P-H-R-E-Y.
Fascinating.
And that he left some photos for you at the station. At the front desk.
It's about time.
Gabriel, those photos wouldn't have anything to do with the voodoo murders, would they?
Now, why would you say something like that?
Because I know you. You're getting privileged information, aren't you? Did you tell him you'd put him in your new voodoo book?
A writer has certain obligation to his readers, you know.
Gabriel, you know you'll never put him in your book. Your main character is a female orthodontist. You're gonna be reincarnated as a pit bull if you keep screwing with your karma.
As long as it's a male pit bull with a really big...
That's enough. Thanks. Anyway, that's all the messages. Thank God.
Alright, so we've got a few places to go. What's this one do?
So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of mathematics, for one thing. These books are unbelievable.
What can I say? I refuse to be bound by rules.
The strap marks on your bedpost speak otherwise.
Wow. Okay, options, speed, text on, there we go. And I'm just going to save just because stuff. And also just so I don't have to watch the intro again. So what we got in here?
A poster on the wall advertises Mardi Gras, the biggest party of the year in New Orleans. Mardi Gras mementos left by some female or other. It's Gabriel's bed, unmade as usual.
Go make your bed, dude.
Gabriel might as well leave that here. Gabriel might as well leave that.
Okay. What was that?
The desk phone is cheap, but functional. Gabriel's desk has been gathering dust since his last novel. The typewriter is beginning to accumulate cobwebs.
Should I? Nah.
There's a flashlight on the dresser. This building's wiring leaves a lot to be desired.
Flashlight, eh?
I might need a flashlight.
The dresser holds a meager supply of underwear. and 38 pairs of mismatched socks. Gabriel's bedroom is also his office, studio, and library. Gabriel's bedroom.
Okay, so let's go in here.
There is nothing to open up.
Okay.
The medicine cabinet contains a few old prescriptions, personal hygiene stuff, and lots of hair products, including some hair gel. Jeans and t-shirts. It's Gabriel's bathroom.
I really got to get around to cleaning up in there.
Let's call Grandma.
Gabriel never has figured out how to operate the memory function on this phone.
Okay, do I have these? Okay. Push button. Push. Push, push, push. Okay. 8 out of 342. We're in for a long one.
Gabriel might as well.
Okay, so door. I guess we can go out now. I was hoping to call Grandma, but we can just go over there and say hello.
See you later.
Uh-huh.
A street drummer has found a spot outside the Napoleon house.
Okay, this is... I thought we could go to our grandma's. Oh well. Let's just leave. I guess we should go... pick up the stuff at the police station. Alright, let's get a look-see.
The desk sergeant looked like a poster boy for heart disease. 30 extra pounds between his armpits and his belt, and a complexion of consistency of grey oatmeal. In other words, a typical product of good southern cooking.
She's not bad.
Oh, goddamn, Gabriel.
A uniformed officer of the New Orleans Police Department.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
Oh, look at him. He's like a pit bull.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Me? Nothing. I'm a Catholic boy.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I'm not allowed to give out information on police cases.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I'll tell you, I'm glad as hell it's not Mardi Gras. If it weren't for that 1 month a year, being a cop in New Orleans would be a real pleasure. As it is, I'd rather stick behind this desk.
Tell me about yourself.
Who, me? I'm the desk sergeant Frick. Why?
Rick?
That's right. You got a problem with that?
Not at all. I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's out of the crime scene. Sorry.
I was supposed to pick up some photos from Detective Mosley at the front desk.
Is that right? And who are you?
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Yeah. I got something for you, all right. As soon as you're done talking, I'll give it to you.
Alright, that doesn't sound good.
Here's that envelope for you,
Oh,
Gabriel
okay.
Knight.
Thanks.
Those two objects would have... Those two objects
Oh,
would...
wait one second.
The envelope has Gabriel's name written on it, misspelled. Gabriel opens the manila envelope and finds 2 photographs.
Okay.
The photograph of Mosley was apparently taken upon his graduation from the police academy. He had hair then.
I love the announcer. Ugh.
One of the photos from Mosley is an official Voodoo Murders crime scene shot. A graphic close-up of a victim.
Alright, so, yeah. We got the snaps, yo.
Talking to thin air could get one arrested here. Gabriel can't do anything with the officer from the front lobby.
Okay, this button. Bum 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 bum. Jackson Square Overlook. Oh no, it wasn't broken. There was just an option to turn the text off and on, so I put it on for you, hombre. You're welcome.
A blues band entertains on the lawn. Now that's music.
Homicide team attend.
A police officer is either off duty or patrolling the park, or both. People seem to be enjoying the park, despite the lack of sunshine.
Okay, so talkative.
Anyone seen Joe?
Could I ask you a few questions?
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks.
Yeah, right. The band is too into their music to talk to Gabriel. The other park visitors are enjoying their leisure and aren't interested in talking to Gabriel.
Coroner requests assistance at Maryland.
He's a little
Gabriel
lazy.
cannot open. There is no...
Oh, okay, so I just walk up.
Homicide team attend.
A lone drummer beats out a haunting rhythm on a large African drum.
Let's talk to him, shall we?
The drummer is busy.
Alright, let's exit. Oh, wait. What's that?
Jackson Square is a good place to rest while exploring the French Quarter, and a great place to be entertained by local performers. A bronze statue of Andrew Jackson marks the center of Jackson Square.
Is it? I've not been getting drop frames.
It's one of those mimes. Oh boy.
You white-faced geek! You want to eat my fist?
A Cajun band, inventive as always with their instruments, is having a good old time on the lawn. Funny how catchy that toe tapping can be.
maybe there's a setting I can change for that. That'll make it better.
Hey, stop picking on me! I'll tell my dad!
Alright, well I can change the settings a little bit maybe.
Well, I never! Leave me alone, you man!
Oh god. Keeps happening when I tap back in.
The Cajun van is a little busy for that right now. Interrogating a mind would be an exercise in frustration.
Sorry. I'm using DOSBox, by the way, Hombre. Because every GOG game that needs it comes with DOSBox.
That jazz band is pretty good. Of course, most jazz bands in New Orleans are.
New Orleans.
Four pairs of binoculars are rigorously mounted on the cement floor. These binoculars aren't going anywhere without a jackhammer.
Does that use?
These binoculars aren't going any. These
Operate? There you go. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the Voodoo Museum.
Hi. Look around all you want.
Okay, thanks. Reminds me of a book critic for the New York Times. He's got more hair than Mosley.
An official voodoo wishing stone. Rub it and make a wish, a card said.
Funny, I say the same thing to women.
Oh.
I wish I could afford to take Gran on a cruise.
Oh.
Large, elaborate drums occupy a corner of the museum. A street drummer has settled outside the museum. A very large, very formidable-looking snake is secured in a plexiglass cage.
What do you mean, poor Gran?
The back wall displays various voodoo items.
She has a
such
grandson who
as
loves her.
a poster advertising a voodoo tour of the city. Winters only. The historical voodoo museum is brimming with items authentic and original. A counter at the back displays brochures and a donation basket.
Could I ask you a few questions?
I wouldn't be much help. You should talk to Dr. John Yoder. He'll be back tomorrow.
I see. Thank you.
Unless Gabriel has something to contribute, he should leave the donation basket alone.
I'll be gone now, thanks.
So long.
Okay, so Dixieland Drugstore.
Hi. Uh-huh.
Talkative fellow, isn't he?
It's a mannequin wearing a crocodile mask. The glass jars contain a number of things Gabriel can't identify.
And wouldn't want to.
There's no one there to
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Ask what you want, I'll answer what I want.
Can you tell me what you know about voodoo?
This is a novelty shop, monsieur.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Cabri's sang.
What did you say?
Nothing. Those killings have nothing to do with my shop, monsieur.
Capricians? God.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I've lived here all my life, me.
What did you mean when you said Cabri sans corps?
I didn't say that.
You did. I heard you say it.
You heard wrong, monsieur. I said no such thing.
Tell me about yourself.
My name's Willie Walker. I own the place.
Okay. Thanks for that keyword, buddy. I'm outie. Oh, I guess I just need to use a door then. Okay, fine. I wonder if the person in the Voodoo Museum knows what Capri sans corps means.
Hi. Look around all you want.
Okay, thanks. Could I ask you a few questions?
I wouldn't be much help. You should talk to Dr. John, the owner. He'll be back tomorrow.
I see. Thank you.
Okay, so I can try now.
There's no one there to...
Oh, I know what I can do. I can ask Grace to research Caprice sans corps. Yeah, I notice my frame rate keeps dropping like crazy.
I'll be gone now, thanks.
So long.
Well, yeah, I didn't want you to tell me. I'm investigating. I guess we should go to the cathedral before we head back to the shop. Nobody's here. Okay, leave.
Phew, it's humid out there. Made it back though.
Oh boy, party time.
Oh no,
Got a minute,
hosting,
Grace?
no, it wouldn't affect that.
What's up?
Do you know what Cabri sans corps means?
No. Sounds French though.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
Oh,
I
never mind.
can't think of anything.
Okay.
Guess I'm not meant to be here then.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Good luck.
So, We didn't really check much of Napoleon House. Let's just throw another save down just in case. Where to now?
An unhappy-looking man explores the dangers of drinking alone. A sharp-eyed gentleman in a grey sports coat hunches over a chessboard, chuckling to himself. A man in a loud tie stares morosely at a chessboard. A young man is deep into conversation with his girlfriend and feeling no pain. A young woman is enjoying drinks with her boyfriend.
Nah.
Wait, what?
A young woman...
Kinda cute. Nah.
Gabriel and the bartender are old pals. His name is Stonewall King, and he knows everybody round here.
Let's talk to old Stonewall, eh?
Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
Hey, Stonewall.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? I don't believe in it myself. I invented a drink once called Laveau's Tomb, but it wasn't very popular. Some people do believe, though. Even some of our regulars here at Napoleon House.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
It's all over the papers. Some kind of serial killings.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Greatest city in the world. I'd never want to live anywhere else.
Does the phrase Gabriel sans cœur mean anything to you?
You know what goes in it?
I don't think it's a drink.
Oh, then I probably don't know anything about it.
Tell me about yourself.
A good bartender listens to other people's life stories without telling his own.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
This crowd, the ones you see, are mostly regulars. That guy and girl in the corner come here a lot. When they're not fighting, they're all over each other. In other words, they're in love.
Tell me about the street musicians around here.
I like music as much as the next guy, but they get pretty monotonous sometimes, you know? Like that drummer right outside. They say there's been a drummer outside Napoleon House since the day it opened. I like drums, but this character really gets on my nerves. It sounds like the same thing over and over. I just want to say, enough already.
Sounds like my life. Can I ask you some questions?
I'm here to relax, friend. Buzz off.
Right. Sorry. Sorry to bother you, but could I ask you a few questions?
I'm not the chatty type, am I, Sam? No, you bastard, you're not. Besides, I'm busy sucking poor old Sam dry. Go bug someone else. You're a real sweetheart, Marcus, you bastard.
Excuse me. I hate to interrupt your game, but could I ask you a few questions?
What game? This isn't a game. It's a slaughter. He's right, you know, so let me die in peace, would you?
Can I ask you some questions?
I'm trying to be with my lady here, pal.
Far be it from me to stand in the way of romance.
So we found out diddly squat here.
You know, Sam, you're just about the worst chessman I ever knew. Shut up, Marcus.
Shut up, Marcus, you bastard. Maybe we need to find more things at the PD. Maybe. Let's have a look.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
Do you know what caprice encore means?
Can't say that I do.
About Detective Mosley.
I told you, he's not here.
Where is the crime scene? Is it related to the voodoo murders?
Crime scene information is police confidential. We don't need any more looky-loos than are probably already there.
Yeah.
Talking to thin air.
I'm getting a high encoding warning. Maybe I should break the stream, change a few settings, and see if it gets better if I come back. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Thank you for watching whether live or recorded. Those who are watching live, I will be just back in a moment. So, in terms of those watching on YouTube, I'll just see you in the next video.